Hello everybody, this is Zoe from No Safer Place. Now I'm coming to you today with tonsillitis. It is absolutely pouring with snow out there, so the lighting is pretty amazing today. I do have a sore throat, but this is such an important video because today is World Book Day. To me, as a book lover and a complete bibliophile, World Book Day has always been so important to me. Nothing used to make me happier as a child than every year getting my £1 book token from my school, going into my local supermarket or bookshop and picking a free book for myself, usually from one of my favourite authors. Now this year is even more exciting because World Book Day have chosen 5 full-length YA novels to be put into the World Book Day category. Now they are only £2.50 for full-length novels, and if you have a £1 book token, they are just £1.50 for a full book. That is just insane. Now I was actually contacted by World Book Day to host a giveaway on their behalf, and I said I would really love to do a video on the books that have been chosen because they are all so amazing and I would love to promote this in any way that I can. They've sent the selection of 5 books to me and I'm going to share them with you. The first one is I Have No Secrets by Penny Jolson. Now I actually read this book for my 24-hour readathon last year and I was completely blown away. Now as a disabled person myself, a book that features a main character as a disabled person who is still badass and it isn't just the main focus point of what she is and who she is, I was celebrating this book so much. So it is about a girl that is wheelchair bound, cannot move, she cannot speak. So when she's told by her sister's boyfriend that he has in fact killed someone and she doesn't know how to tell someone, this book is her journey on finding new ways to talk, finding new ways to move, and more importantly, trying to tell someone that her sister's boyfriend is a killer. Although this book is a thriller, there are some real tear-jerking moments in this book. I don't want to give any spoilers, but there is one part where she is able to finally have just a tiniest form of communication, and I found myself absolutely bawling when I read this book. This is the first book in the World Book Day Club and as I say is just £2.50. The next book is An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. Now firstly, let's just appreciate that there is a John Green book for £2.50 in the world. If you haven't read a John Green book, he is absolutely incredible and one of the most coveted YA authors out there. He also wrote The Fault in Our Stars, Turtles All the Way Down, books that I'm sure you've all heard of. Now just to give you a bit more of an idea of what the books are about, I'm going to read the blurbs of each one, and if you're interested in any, make sure you go and pick them up. When it comes to relationships, Colin Singleton's type is girls named Catherine. And when it comes to girls named Catherine, Colin is always getting dumped. 19 times to be exact. On a road trip miles from home, this anagram-happy, washed-up child prodigy has $10,000 in his pocket, a bloodthirsty feral hog on his trail, and an overweight Judge Judy-loving best friend riding shotgun. But no Catherines. Colin is on a mission to prove the theorem of underlying Catherine predictability, which he hopes will predict the future of any relationship, average dumpies everywhere, and finally win him the girl. I actually feel like I read this book, but it was many years ago. As I say though, John Green's books are all amazing and I would definitely recommend this one. So this is the sticker that you're looking for if you want to know what books are included in World Book Day. The next one is a book that I have been meaning to read for so long. I get on really well with the author, he is just so lovely, and that's why I'm so excited to tell you about this book. It is actually my husband's favourite series, and what made him really fall in love with YA like I did. It is The Summoner by Taran Matharu. As I say, I've been meaning to read this for so long, and now that I have the paperback rather than the hardback, I'm definitely going to give it a go. I've already looked at the demonology in the back of the book, which has pictures and summaries of all the demons included, and it is just amazing. And the fact that a £2.50 book has that, thank you World Book Day. Fletcher is just an orphan training as a blacksmith apprentice when he discovers he has the rare ability to summon demons from another world. Now one of the gifted few, Fletcher must go to Voken's Academy, a special school that teaches the lost art of summoning. There he will encounter different levels of demons in deadly lessons as he learns how to control his powers. His newfound abilities will be tested in the end-of-year tournament, which will determine his fate in the Empire's war against the Orcs. But sinister forces infect new friendships and rivalries grow. With no one but his demon Ignatius by his side, Fletcher must decide where his loyalties lie. The fate of the Empire is in his hands. I remember when I saw Taran for the first time at a panel and he said this book was like Pokemon, which I was sold straight away. So Taran, I promise you, I'm about to read this book and I'm sure I'm about to love it. The next one is Fly By Night by Frances Hardinge. Now, I actually haven't read any of Frances's books, so this makes this one super exciting for me. I have heard so many amazing things about her, in particular her book The Lie Tree, which I do have and just haven't got around to reading yet. So let's have a look, see what this one's about. Everybody knew that books were dangerous. Read the wrong book, it was said, and the words crawled around your brain on black legs and drove you mad. In a land where books are considered dangerous, Mosca Mai, an orphan with an all-consuming hunger for words, and her loyal companion, a large and homicidal goose, are about to become the unlikely heroes of a revolution. Wow, this sounds good. Any book that discusses books is a win-win for me. I cannot wait to read this one. And the last one is Gangster Rap by Benjamin Zephaniah. Now, what I do want to say about these World Book Day books is how diverse they all are. I think there is definitely a book for everyone, which I think is absolutely fantastic. It doesn't just focus on one particular genre in YA. There seems to be a bit of fantasy, a bit of contemporary, just a little bit of everything, which I think is really fantastic at gaining a wider audience. Now, there is a little rap at the top of this blurb, which I'm not even going to attempt. Ray, Tyrone and Prem. 3 boys who aren't easy, who attract trouble, who don't fit in. But they know what they want and they've got the talent to back it up. What happens to boys like them? How do they get their words heard? If they're lucky, maybe they'll get a chance to shine. Now, this book kind of feels like it has the same vibe as Straight Outta Cronkton by Alex Wheatle, which I have a review of on my channel if you want to check that out. It just feels like it has that same kind of vibe. This isn't the normal book that I would pick up, but I sometimes find that when I try new books, I actually enjoy them so much more because I have no expectations in my head, and those ones are usually the best. So those are the 5 World Book Day books. What one are you most excited about? I would love to know your thoughts. Personally, I'm most excited for The Summoner by Taran Matharu. On the whole, it is just such a great selection of books, and I am so thrilled World Book Day has finally taken young adults into consideration. If you guys didn't know, I had a competition over on my blog to win a bundle of the 5 books that I have just discussed. The winner has now been contacted, and I'd like to thank you all so much for entering, because there were so many entries. It took a long time for me to sort out because they were all in my emails individually. But the winner has been chosen, they have been contacted, and I hope you enjoy these 5 books as much as I do because they are absolutely fantastic. And one last thing, happy World Book Day. From one book lover to another, share your favourite story, talk about your favourite novel, just make some noise about books because this day is so important. So let's celebrate it by talking about as many books as possible. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you would like to see more of on my channel, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.